Hi, welcome to the Market Alert for Tuesday the 13th of June 2017. So yesterday the pound continuing to show its weakness as prices move lower more or less from the start. We had two signals both moving down to their respective scalp targets, and as they hit them they just sort of traded through and then found a bit of support before continuing lower, and the same for the second one there. You can see some buying coming into the market here. You can see the market bouncing off and coming off the lows, heading back towards the entry price there, and then moving back down to the psychological level there. So the pound on the overnight sideways, just finding support there at the 126.5 level. At yeah, it was just waiting for some news really. Again, it's going to be interesting to see how the pound unfolds. My money's on May resigning and then somebody else being obviously being elected to supersede her, and then you can see the whole thing starting to unravel, and another general election before long, because the current situation is not going to work for 5 years. That's a certainty. And in the daily chart you can see there, let me just reload this. This is not quite right. We don't have any volume figures for yesterday. Right, that's more like it. So we've got obviously post-election on Friday, and then yesterday not too much selling around the market, holding at the low here, which just draw this in for you. That's an important area. I'll just drag it out so we can see it. 126.35 is what we're looking at there. So watch this area if the market becomes weaker again and starts to move lower. Meanwhile, in the Dow, an interesting afternoon here. We started off with a lot of volatility, the market moving lower, about 70 or 80 points, then coming back and then sideways through this part of the late afternoon and early evening, which is why we've got the losing trade there of 14 points, but pull back to come out at 9 PM with a profit there if you took those two trades. But the market fairly quiet, and the reason for that is it's waiting for the FOMC announcement tomorrow. The markets continue to move higher on the overnight. You can see that prices are sitting at the 21,250 level there, bit of resistance there. News wise for all markets today, we've got GBP, we've got the inflation figures out at 9:30, 2.7 forecast there. We've also got the PPI input, producer price, that is year on year, and also the retail price index as well is out, and they're all showing the same as last time, or forecast as last time. And then nothing out when the US markets open, but we do have the PPI out before at 1:30, an hour before there. And then finally, in the implied volatility, let's have a quick look at. So the implied volatility up slightly at 863 from Friday's, which was actually 852, not the 33 that's there. Removed the wrong one off the chart there, but Friday it was 852. So moving up a bit there. We could do with this increasing. And also keep in mind, because of these lows, you can soon get a snap to the downside as well. That's the whole point of looking at the implied volatility. When we get into these lows, we're going to get a sharp move to the downside. The only thing is we don't know when it's going to come, but it's highly unlikely it will be today, as the market awaits the live FOMC meeting tomorrow, when interest rates are forecast to actually increase to I think it's 1.25% total. We'll have a look tomorrow, but it's somewhere in that region. There's probably about the fourth or fifth increase in rates now, And the reason they're doing this is because they know there's a catastrophe coming, and they won't have anything. If they keep the rates down at 0.5%, they would have nothing to actually do when it arrives. So at least they've got some initial movement to move interest rates back to the downside and no doubt print some more money. But that's the reason behind it. So don't be surprised if they increase interest rates by 0.25% tomorrow evening, even when all of the economic data now points that they shouldn't be doing it. They will do it because that's what they're like. They're clueless. Right, that's it for today. I'll report in if there's anything. It's Tuesday. The market can be very quiet on a Tuesday because the market's factored in all of the news from the weekend. Keep that in mind also. Right, that's it for today. And again, reporting if there's anything other than that. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.